Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your February 2022 new love reading for all of you singles out there. Let's see what we've got coming in here for you guys for the month ahead, and see if we can help you out a little bit on your quest to find love. Venus and Mars are both parked in Capricorn for the next month, all the way up until I think it's March 5th. And so you might actually be, you might actually be taking a little bit more of a practical, grounded approach to finding love. And sometimes we just kind of run over the place willy-nilly, and sometimes we kind of make a plan. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And so it can actually help us, stay a little bit focused, okay? But Venus is out of retrograde, thank goodness, and that can really only benefit us, okay? We've got a full moon coming up in Leo on February 16th, and this is really all about release. And full moons are always about release, okay? But this one actually gives you the courage and the strength that you may need to find forgiveness, to let something go so that you find your inner peace, and also release control. So if you've been embarking on any kind of manifestation work, law of attraction, all of that, then the full moon is where you release your intentions to the universe and you walk away and you just trust that your needs are going to be met. Sometimes we need a little bit of extra help in that regard. So your current situation, current energy, we've got the Aquarian energy of the star. This is beautiful. Okay, blessings headed your way. Okay, this is a time of abundance, a time of plenty. Okay, counting your blessings perhaps. The star brings in healing and balance into your life, but it is also one that shows that the stars are aligned for you, that shows the power of your true potential to attract the right people at the right place at the right time. Perhaps even those spiritual kind of connections, those soulmates, those twin flames. Okay, and it just feels as though the stars are really aligning for you right now. If you have been doing any law of attraction work there, the star card is a great symbol. Okay, it's a great omen for you. It is the big old yes card. Okay, miracles happen when the star card comes out. Okay, so certainly does show your ability to attract all the right people, the right things, but you may also be taking a little bit of an innovative approach at finding love as well. Okay, and taking a bit of a doing something a little bit differently than you would normally do, that Aquarian energy of innovation. But ultimately, the star card brings about inspiration, and it shows that you will have faith and you trust the fact that when you are meant to find your true love is exactly when you're going to find it. Okay, and you're kind of releasing expectations and worries. The challenge in your month ahead is the Temperance card. Okay, so there may be a little bit more healing that is needed. Okay, the Temperance card does bring in some healing. Okay, and that star card brings in healing as well. So I think the star energy there, that Aquarian energy, is helping you, give you a little bit more of a boost there, just to wrap things up, to let things go, to find that inner peace and forgiveness. Okay, and that's what usually that Temperance card brings in. Okay, so I think that your path to your own personal well-being is very much at play here. Okay, and very attainable for you right now. So letting go, releasing all the blocks, okay, that you may have been experiencing. And I think you're really stepping into a deeper level of spiritual understanding of yourself as well. But the Temperance card can also represent the Sagittarian energy, but it can also represent that there may be some area in your life where it's a little bit out of balance. Okay, and sometimes on our quest for love, we throw ourselves into something else. So perhaps you've thrown yourself into your work, your career, and you haven't left a lot of time to find love. And so, part of that challenge is to find that time to get that healthier balance in your life. Okay, but the Temperance card really does also highlight a spiritual connection here as well. Okay, quite often is a guardian angel card, one that really highlights your intuition. Okay, so perhaps you are seeing a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities, and you're not paying attention to them, or maybe you see them and then you kind of poo-poo them. All right, so Spirit's trying to send you messages, trying to give you guidance, or maybe even inspiration. All right, and so just remember there to be open, receptive when you do see those signs. Repeating numbers is the number one way that spirit, angels, and guides trying to get our attention, right? The universe is actually made up of numbers. Okay, it's universal language. And so, when you do see those, pay them attention, because they're trying to tell you something. It's the easiest way they send us messages. Okay, and but I also think that maybe that maybe you are getting some information via your dreams as well. Okay, so maybe pay attention there. Your advice from spirit here is the Tower. Shake it up. Okay, listen to your intuition. Okay, there's changes that are headed your way. Something really strong, really powerful, but embrace the changes. Okay, let go of the past. Let go of any energy that is blocking you or preventing you from finding love. Those worries, those fears, those doubts, the release of all of the lower vibrational energy, so that you can welcome in the new. We got to make room, right? It's kind of like on a hot summer day, you've got, pour yourself a big glass of water, but your water is warm and you're like, ew, I don't like drinking warm water. Well, you can't just add ice to your water glass, right? If your water glass is full, it'll overflow, right? And it'll create a mess and everything all over the place. So in order for you to put ice in your glass, you need to dump out some of your water, right? In order to replace it with something that you want. And that's really what that Tower energy does. So release control, release expectations, and release anything that has been blocking you. Spirit really wants to bring you peace and harmony into your inner core, okay, for your personal well-being, so that you can be ready and prepared for the new that is coming in here for you. All right, so embrace that. We've got Judgment, another energy of release and letting go. The Judgment card, as far as love goes, can certainly show that there's a very spiritual connection that's knocking at your door, okay? Someone that is part of your soul's path, part of your soul's journey, okay? So certainly a very, very deep connection, especially when we've got the Star, Temperance card, the Tower even as well, okay? With the Judgment card, whoa, baby. Okay, but I think you're really going to see your way forward. You're going to let go of things, okay? And you're really going to embrace the new. You're going to really look forward to something better, okay? I think that if you've been feeling down at all, or if you've been feeling blocked or stagnant or stuck in some way, okay, the Judgment card is coming in here to benefit you, to help you to release and to embrace your way forward, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and to move on, okay? That little inner well-being that is going on there. Now, I gotta say, the Judgment card with the Tower, okay, I gotta say, there may be a chance here for some of you, of course not all of you, for to reconcile perhaps with somebody. Now, the Judgment card is certainly about release, about forgiveness, letting things go, okay, seeing the truth of situations as well, but it can also represent reconciliation and second chances, okay? The Tower card may bring in some big surprise, and Spirit wants you to be prepared for that, okay? Some life-changing event. The Temperance card can show that there's certainly the challenge may be that, there's something, maybe you just need to find closure with something, okay? But I do have to say, for some of you, that you may actually have an opportunity, or maybe someone just wanders back in, lovely, okay, that maybe someone wants a second chance. Maybe you're willing to give someone a second chance. This actually might catch you by surprise, especially if you thought that something was done, gone, dead in the water, all right? But you never know. There just might be that deeper connection between you and this person, and should you want to reconcile, you may have that opportunity. But I'm actually also feeling here, especially with the Star energy here, I think that there's something that you've been wanting, something that you've wished for, and it never materialized. And I'm feeling like a missed connection more than anything else. And we do actually have a number of missed connections that are coming back. And the thing is that, the pandemic has been really difficult for singles, right? And, a lot of people, there's some people out there that had the start of something new, the start of a connection, maybe someone that you had your eye on, or someone that you talked to, a couple of days a week, maybe someone through your workplace, right? Maybe not someone you worked with, but maybe someone that you saw around, like getting your morning cup of coffee or something like that. And all of a sudden, everyone disappeared. Everyone dropped off the face of the earth, seemingly. Okay, so, and I think that maybe every once in a while, this image, this person pops into your head, and there's something still there. There's something still lingering for some reason. So I'm feeling that you may actually get a little bit of a shock. You may actually get a little bit of a surprise. This person could certainly come back around. Okay, but I am also getting that perhaps someone from your past does come back around for some of you here, sniffing back around for a second chance. And I don't know that you're going to accept it. You might. Okay, you might open your heart, okay, but it all depends on, what the issues were previously, because you're here looking for the new love, right? So you might actually have a choice to make. But this, if this person comes back around with the Judgment card here and the Temperance card, maybe they're just looking for some closure. Maybe things ended on a bad note, or there's something that was not said, or maybe they're just looking to make amends a little bit. Just, just to get things back, not really get you back per se. How should we say? To clear the air. Okay, to clear the air in some way. But let's see what else we've got. We've got commitment coming out here. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. Some of you are really looking for that deep long-term love. Okay, you're not looking for a fly-by-night love. You're not looking for something that is here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, and some of you really are looking for that long-term commitment. Okay, and I think that you're probably going to hold out until you actually find it. Okay, I think for some of you, I think the stars are really aligning for you in that way. Okay, something that you've wanted, wished for, manifested into your life, and I think that you're on the right track. And especially with that Tower card there, okay, this final release that you may need, okay, this closure that you may need, close that door on the past so that you can welcome in the new. Okay, and I think there's something very exciting on the horizon. Okay, this can also represent being committed to your goals, to find love. Maybe you're committed to doing something a little bit different, committed to, getting out and meeting people, right? Getting out of your shell, perhaps. Okay, we also have heart. Okay, you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you're close. Oh, guys, okay, I think there's somebody really close coming in here for you, very soon for you. I think your intuition is really showing you the way forward. The Tower can be that revelation. Okay, something gets revealed to you. Okay, something may hit you out of left field a little bit of a surprise. So I think that, when you meet that person and your heart skips a beat a little bit and you're like, whoa, why am I feeling this way? This is like really strong energy. And if you've got like this spiritual connection with somebody on some level, man, oh man, I think it's going to be just instant. Okay, but I also think some of you already have someone in your sights. Okay, and when you do see this person, it's like, ooh, your adrenaline just rushes just a little bit. And so, you know what? Spirit says here, you know what? Go for it. Do something a little bit different. Do something that you wouldn't normally do. Would you normally ask someone out on a date? If not, maybe it's time for a change. Okay, the Tower card is embrace the change. Okay, embrace the change. Listen to your intuition, do something different, get rid of the old and in with the new. And perhaps you're right on the cusp of something that has a lot of potential here. And, maybe you need to take that fresh approach, a new step. We also have moment. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Okay, and I think here that some of you already have a connection. Maybe you share those small little stolen moments. Okay, I think for others of you here, and that of course makes your heart skip a beat. I think for others of you here, I think there may be a chance to have a second chance with somebody. This could be someone that you actually had a relationship with, but it could also be that missed connection here. And you had those little stolen moments, those little moments that you looked forward to each day, and then all of a sudden they were gone. So you may actually have that second chance coming back around. The stars are now aligned for you. Perhaps the timing just wasn't right before. Something would have just fizzled and died. Okay, and perhaps that person had something to deal with. You maybe had something to deal with as well, and it wouldn't have worked out then, but it may work out now. Okay, but again, I think that with this energy here, if you are actively practicing the law of attraction and manifestation, this is a reminder here from Spirit that not only set your intentions and be clear, get ready to release your intentions to the universe, trust that they've got your back and everything will need to be met, but when you're setting your intentions, also sit in the moment, sit in that energy. Okay, attach feelings to your intentions, and then your intentions actually hold that much more weight. So just imagine, sit there and think, what does it feel like when you meet your person? Does your spine tingle? Do you get goosebumps on your arm? Does your face flush and get red? That's a telltale. I'm fair skinned, right? So of course, then I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, but man, oh man, does my face ever instantly go red if I'm embarrassed or if I'm nervous or pretty much any time, right? So it's really annoying. But but think of those little moments when you would meet this person, right? Do you get tongue tied? Do you sound like Porky Pig? Okay, or do you just kind of just kind of feel that warm, fuzzy feeling. Okay, when you sit in those moments and when you when you attach that energy to your intentions, okay, again, it's just like a big boost, okay, to what you're attracting into your life. So let's see what else we've got coming in here for you, Libra. All right, so here we go. Oh, we've got the Queen of Wands. Look at you. This is beautiful energy right in the heart of your reading. I'm going to pull all of your cards and then we'll go deeper. Crossing you. Aha. Self-imposed restriction. 8 of Swords. Okay. Are you your own worst enemy sometimes here, Libra? That's not uncommon. Don't worry. Okay. We'll see what we can do to get you past that. Beneath you, the Sun. Ultimately, you are very optimistic, okay, about finding love. We've got the King of Cups in your recent past. Interesting. Again, I think some of you have already met somebody. You've got someone in your sights here, and I think you get this warm, radiant, fuzzy feeling whenever you come into contact with them. Okay, there's just something about them. You just, oh man, okay, it's like, yeah, very warm energy that's coming off of there, okay? But I think others of you, you're open up to love, okay? You're really starting to open up. You're really starting to think about, about the possibilities that are out there. Crowning you, we've got the 6 of Swords. You're looking to move on from the past. You're looking to find something a little bit better, okay? Leave any difficulties, worries, strife, all of that. Leave that behind in your dust, and I think you're looking to really move on there. The High Priestess in your near future. Interesting. A mystery. All right. The High Priestess can certainly, as far as a love reading goes, represent a very deep spiritual connection with a person. Okay. So I think some of you, this is not just an ordinary love that the universe is cooking up for you. I think this is something really magical and really special. For others of you, I think here there's situations where you really need to trust and you really need to be open and you really need to trust your intuition and just be open and receptive and just be in this deeper, calmer understanding that the universe really does have your back and that there's something wonderful and magical that is coming in here for you. And when the time is right, you're going to know it. Okay, but I also think there's maybe something a little bit mysterious on the horizon there. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Your tides are turning. Your luck is changing. Your universe is expanding, okay? Certainly some good luck, good fortunes also brings in an energy of, moving towards your destiny, okay? Fate, a little fated intervention here, some fated energy. And again, we've got that spiritual energy, external environment, the King of Swords. Hello, sir. How are you today? Love that energy there. The 6 of Pentacles is your hopes and your fears, and then your overall potential outcome. We've got the Lovers card. There's your spiritual connection with your person. This is so lovely. The energy at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 4 of Cups. Okay, so there's something that you either aren't meant to see at the moment, okay, or something that you're not seeing right now. Spirit really wants you to engage. When we've got the 4 of Cups here, this really shows a level of dissatisfaction or maybe even a little bit of I don't really care kind of attitude. Okay. And what happens sometimes is just when we think that there's nothing going to happen is exactly when something comes in. And, the reason why that happens is because we release expectation, we release control. Okay, so if you've been really focused and really obsessed on finding love, okay, you've been pigeonholing yourself maybe a little bit here as well, okay, and Spirit says here, release that control, okay, go with the flow, be open and receptive, and, keep an open heart and open mind because this is exactly when something comes in for you, all right, so there's certainly this kind of underlying feeling of kind of, I don't know, I really want love, but at the same time, I'm going to pack it in, I give up, okay. But you may also be with that 4 of Cups there. Sometimes we can focus a little bit too much on one type of person, okay, or one particular situation, or we limit ourselves, okay, in some area, in some aspect. And Spirit really wants you to open up a little bit here. Be open to different kinds of people, people from different backgrounds, different nationalities, okay, people different social status, okay, and yes, that can still sometimes make a play in this day and age. We should be open and loving and whatever, but let's face it, sometimes we're not, okay, and just kind of be a little bit open-minded there, because you just never know what you may find if you're doing any kind of online dating searches or something. You may be a little bit dismissive, okay, of some things, okay, or you might have to loosen your search filters a little bit, and then you just might find what you're looking for. All right, so we've got the Queen of Wands right in the center of your reading. You are very much ready, okay? The Queen of Wands brings in an energy of confidence. Okay, let your inner light shine here, Libra. Okay, you are bold, you are confident, you are ready for love. Okay, but sometimes the Queen of Wands is very independent. So you are not necessarily looking for anyone that you need to look after. You are probably looking for a kind of relationship where you can maintain some sort of independence. Okay, sometimes we get in those relationships where we end up being codependent on a person, right? You see those people, they're attached at the hip. They never seem to do anything separate. And while that may work for a certain amount of time, it may not necessarily work forever, because it goes down that slippery slope of codependency. So I think whatever you're looking for, I think you're confident that you're going to find it. I think you're confident in your abilities to manifest something new. Okay. I think you're really comfortable in your own skin. Okay. But you're ready for some adventures. You're ready for something new. Okay. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling good. Okay. Your passion runs deep. Okay. You've got a lot to offer and a lot to give, but there's certain things that you are not willing to compromise on. And I think part of your independence is part of that, right? You need the room, you need the space to be you, okay, to be who you are, and not to the exception of another person per se, but I think you're just looking for this kind of connection that allows you a little bit of personal freedom as well, right? And you can be committed, and you can be, you can end up in a in a relationship where eventually you get married and have kids and all those things, but still maintain who you are. Okay. And that's actually a wonderful kind of connection, a wonderful kind of relationship, because it's incredibly fulfilling on multiple levels. Okay. But whatever your situation is, I think you're ready. Okay. However, we do have something blocking you here. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is quite often a self-imposed restriction. Okay. You may be restricting yourself in some way. Now, it could certainly be represented with this Four of Cups here. Okay. Focused, pigeonholed, and a little bit on too much of obsessing over something, or having your sights set on only one thing or one type of person. So there may be that, by being in that energy, you might be restricting your self in some way. Okay. But quite often the Eight of Swords also comes in where our fears sometimes play a role. Okay. It's like, I'm ready and I want love, but I've got all these restrictions in place. And again, so you might need to be a little bit more open and receptive in that way. Okay. But there again, maybe something here, the Temperance card, there's some sort of hidden fears or worries or doubts, something that's just when you start to move forward, it's like something holds you back. Okay. So there may be something there, mentally, your brain may be actually playing tricks on you a little bit, because ultimately the only thing standing in your way here may be you in some way. Okay. So this full moon that we've got coming up in Leo is certainly going to play a major role in releasing you from any of this kind of energy and giving you the freedom. Okay. Freeing yourself from your own mind, your own way of thinking, your own worries and your fears and all of those things. And I think you're really going to embrace who you truly are and what you truly want, and break free out of any kind of restrictions that are there. Now, I do have to say as well, the Eight of Swords can also be external restrictions as well, that are preventing you from doing what you want to do, or meeting the people that you want to meet, or doing your new things. Because let's face it, we are still in a pandemic. Depending on where you are in the world, everyone is a little bit different. And sometimes we have a little bit of start and stop energy, right? Just when restrictions and things are starting to be eased, boom, there they go, right back in place again. Okay, so you may have something beyond your control there that is restricting you from meeting new people. I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Or maybe you need to be a little bit innovative. okay, and do something a little bit, something that you wouldn't maybe normally do, okay, maybe some more online activities or something like that, okay, or maybe maybe you can get out and meet new people in certain environments, but again, there might be some other restrictions there. It's kind of hard to meet somebody when you got a stupid face mask on half the day, right? So again, there might be some, innovation that's needed, some outside the box kind of thinking that you might need to engage in, or maybe there's just a little bit more of a waiting period there for some of your restrictions to ease so that you can have the freedom that you're looking for to find new people. But beneath it all, we've got the sun. The sun brings a really warm, radiant energy, okay, to you. This is in your subconscious, okay? So I think beneath it all, I think, I think ultimately you are actually feeling really positive, okay? You're feeling really optimistic about finding love, okay? And I think there's other areas in your life where you're actually also fulfilled, okay? So it's maybe not, might not be one of those things where you need love in order to be happy, okay? Because I think right now with this Queen of Wands energy, the Queen of Wands is happy in her own environment, in her own skin, and is also willing to try new things and meet new people and all these things. But ultimately, when the Queen of Wands goes home at the end of the day, she's already happy. She's already fulfilled. And it's a great place to be, because ultimately we're responsible for our own happiness, and anyone else that comes into our lives enhances our personal happiness, hopefully. Okay. And, but if you remove them from your situation, you're still good. Okay. And that's really important energy to be in, because we're not always in that energy, right? Some people, some people have the outlook that I need a partner to make me happy, or I need this to make me happy, when in actual fact it radiates from within you. So I think no matter what your situation is, I think you're incredibly optimistic. You've got a lot of positive energy that you're radiating out into the universe. And I think ultimately you're feeling really good. Do you feel really good every single day of the week? Probably not. Okay. That's, sometimes people that are happy 24 hours a day can be annoying. Okay. But, you probably still have your own challenges and struggles on your day to day, right? But I think beneath it all, okay, underneath that surface, I think there's this super wonderful energy that's radiating from within. And I think that's, really giving you that power to attract the right people at the right time for you. Okay. The sun brings about success and abundance into your situation as well. So certainly this beautiful, wonderful, positive energy. We've got the King of Cups in your recent past now. So for some of you, this is really you taking the lead, taking the charge on finding love. Okay. You're ready to love, you're open. Okay. But you're also ready to take the first step. And the Queen of Wands would not hesitate to take that first step either. So I think you're really open, you're ready, you've got your emotions in control under check here, especially with that sun energy. And I think you're just ready to take those first steps. Some of you have already taken the first steps, okay? And you're just really probably having a good old time. And I think you're really positive about the future. For others of you, this King of Cups, I think you already have somebody in your sights, okay? This is your recent past. It can be today, yesterday, a few weeks ago, maybe even a little bit longer. Okay, time is fluid, right? And so I think you've already met somebody, male or female, okay? It doesn't matter. Someone with a little bit more of kind of a forward energy, right? The kings do take lead. Okay. So someone who is very much large and in charge. And I think that this person has a lot of potential. Okay. This mature kind of person, the mature outlook on love. Okay. And someone who also kind of matches your vibe here. I think they radiate positivity from them. And if they've got this certain quality about them that, that is a little bit irresistible. Okay. So I really do think that some of you already have your sights set on somebody there as well. Okay. So certainly something that has a lot of potential there to make that connection. But again, there's something blocking you, some sort of restriction here. Okay. So you might need to work on that just a little bit. Okay. Perhaps you've got this wonderful connection, but perhaps it stirs up certain feelings in you that maybe you aren't ready for. The Four of Cups, right? Or maybe that you had thought that you had forgotten about. Okay. Sometimes when we meet the right person, it brings up all of these feelings and emotions that we never thought that we would feel again. And that can be a little bit scary. Okay, but we've got crowning you, goals, thoughts, possibilities. This is your conscious thoughts, what you know. Okay, you're looking to move forward. Okay, move beyond the challenges, the struggles. You're looking to really leave the past behind. The Six of Swords is, you know, is two people in a boat here. We've got some troubled waters here. They've turned their back on the past and they're looking forward to the future, looking for something better for them, something a little bit more positive, and certainly something a little bit more peaceful. Okay, so whatever your situation is here, I think that you're in those final stages of letting go of the past, and that's what Spirit's bringing in this energy for you anyway. Okay, and you know, I think that you are really looking to make strides, to move forward, to take those next steps. Okay, whether it's by your hand or, you know, just embracing the possibilities that are around you. Okay, but I also think here that, you know, I gotta say, I don't have any other return cards coming in here. So that Judgment card here, I think that in the event that someone does come in for you here from your past, I think that it would probably be that missed connection. Okay, that something that didn't quite get off the ground. Or if there is somebody from the past that comes back in, I think that you're going to get the closure that maybe that you have needed, that you're going to look for. Okay, clearing the air with that Six of Swords. Okay, I think you can really clear the air on something, and this gives you that beautiful release that you need. Okay, and puts you back on track in the driver's seat. It's just something that maybe you needed to hear, or maybe something that you needed to say. Okay, but whatever it is, I think you're finding closure. Okay, you're releasing, you're letting go, you're finding your inner peace. Okay, it's peaceful energy comes in with that Six of Swords, and you know, I think that's really positive and beneficial for you. The High Priestess in your near future. So yes, this can certainly be you. Everything's aligned for you. Okay, you've aligned your masculine, your feminine. You've aligned your spirit with your physical, and you are really sitting there in quiet, cool confidence, just knowing that Spirit is going to send you something wonderful. You're just really got this really peaceful quality here. Okay, you're trusting your intuition, maybe even doing some moon magic here. The High Priestess is very much associated with the moon. So this upcoming full moon on the 16th could be very important for you, okay, to release this, okay, and embrace the new that's coming in for you. And we do need to do that otherwise, because we don't want to carry our baggage in. We can carry our experiences and, you know, all of those things, right? But we don't want to take the energy. Okay, so the High Priestess is really a very calm energy that's coming in here. You may actually also, the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets and mysteries as well, right? So, you know, there could be a spiritual union, a spiritual connection that comes in here for you with that High Priestess. Perhaps that's what you're feeling with this King of Cups, because that's a very spiritual energy as well. Okay, so, you know, maybe you get a chance to go out, move forward with this person that you already know. That's nice. Okay, but I think here, I think that you're just really in a very calm state, and you're just ready to accept and welcome in whatever you happen to find, whatever comes in on your way. But I think you're being a little bit discerning here as well. You're really trusting your intuition. So if you are online, if you're doing some online dating, I don't think you're going to chase after any old thing that comes along your way. I think you're really going to contemplate, and you're going to have a look at the details of maybe someone's profile, and then I think you're going to let your intuition really lead you on your path. I don't think you're going to waste any energy. The High Priestess is pretty quiet. I don't think you're going to waste any energy on something that is not for you. I think you've got a deep knowing and a deep understanding of when it's right, when I find the right person, when I find that right connection. I think my intuition is going to give me a sign, and I'm really going to know what that is. But I think here as well, you know, I think there's maybe something that's going to be revealed to you as well. Okay, maybe it's just an aspect of you. All right, but the High Priestess really does have you know, a little bit of a mysterious kind of energy there. So perhaps you've got a crush on somebody and you haven't said anything, okay, or perhaps even someone has a crush on you, but this can certainly be a spiritual connection that's coming in here as well. But certainly something that is very calm, very peaceful, and also is, yeah, very deep. Okay, I'm feeling a very deep kind of connection coming in there. But your current attitude and also advice. Okay, so you are looking to get out there. You're looking to move forward. We already established that a little bit. Okay, you're tired of being stuck. You're tired of being stuck in a rut, and you are ready to go. You're rip roaring ready to go. Actually, okay. And I think that you're probably feeling kind of lucky. Okay, I think that you feel as though the stars really are aligned for you. And we do have both the Wheel of Fortune here and the Tower, and they do tend to travel in pairs, these two. Okay, whenever I get the Wheel of Fortune, I don't always get the Tower, but when I get the Tower, I almost always get the Wheel of Fortune, probably about a 95% chance there. Okay, so this really is, I think you're just really expecting the universe to deliver something wonderful and magical, and I don't think you're going to settle for anything second best, okay? And I think that you're really looking to get yourself out there, expand your universe, and get the ball rolling on something, and I think you're feeling kind of lucky, okay? The Star card brings in miracles and blessings, right? So I think you're just feeling that this is your time to really find what you're looking for. The advice from Spirit would be here to remember that you are in a cycle of increase, okay, and that yes, there may be some surprises headed your way, something a little bit unexpected, okay, and Spirit really wants to kind of remind you to keep your vibe high and not let anything keep you down, okay? Release expectations, release yourself from restrictions, embrace the new opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, but also remember, you keep that wheel turning in the right direction of expansion and luck, okay, by your own energy, okay, by keeping your vibration high is what keeps that Wheel of Fortune turning in that positive right direction. So we want to make sure that we continue to embrace that. So maybe it's time to try some new things, to put your best foot forward in some way, right? And be a little bit innovative. And we already have that coming out. You just never know what you might find. But I'm thinking here with both the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, okay, I think there's some surprises that are headed your way, some secrets that get revealed, something that you don't quite expect. Excuse me, your external environment, the energy around you influencing you. We've got the King of Swords. So this represents some communication, new conversations. This can certainly represent a person that's coming in here that has an influence over you, or perhaps a new person. Okay, this person could be an air sign. Okay, but there is certainly somebody that is highly intuitive, someone who actually has a lot of wisdom, both internal and external. This is a person who is a great communicator, very smart, very intelligent, and they take the lead, okay? They may not wear their heart on their sleeve, but they actually do have a lot of love to give, okay? But this is somebody who would be very honest, very truthful. Okay, they're not going to pull the wool over your eyes, and they're also not going to play games. I mean, if you're looking for a long-term love connection, if you're looking for something positive, the Kings are the way to go, okay? Because they're not going to play games. They're not going to mess around, okay? They've hit a level of maturity, a male or a female. Either way, okay? And I think some of you might actually have a couple of different people that you can choose from here, okay? I think the choice is yours, all right? But I think I think some of you have already met somebody, and some of you've got someone else new coming in, and again, this spiritual connection, this spiritual union, someone that you can really talk to. I think there's maybe someone is going to surprise you, and I think maybe someone already has their sights set on you, okay? I think someone already has you in their peripheral vision somewhere, and I think they're going to reveal themselves to you, okay? That High Priestess, or maybe some sort of revelation that comes in there, okay? The Judgment card, or revelation of something, okay? So I think this King of Swords energy is somebody who actually is a really positive influence, okay? And someone who is, again, going to be honest. They're going to be open. They're going to be truthful. They're really smart. They're intelligent. They're, a little bit lively. They're always honest. Okay, that's honest and truthful kind of energy. Okay, they're very an open communicator as well. And Libra, that's really important for you, is honesty and the truth, right? Also balance and harmony, okay, in your life, right? You don't like things to be one-sided. You don't like things that are a little bit off kilter. And, so I think with this beautiful King energy coming in here, I think this is a great time to communicate your thoughts and ideas, but also to meet these people. Okay, so we had a King of Cups and a King of Swords coming out here. All right, your hopes and your fears. We've got the Six of Pentacles. I think you're really hoping for the type of relationship which is not one-sided. Okay, this is an energy of balance. Okay, balance, Libra, yes. All right, so this is good. Okay, and I think what you're really hoping for, balance is important to you. Okay, equality is important for you. A reciprocal give and take is also very important. You've probably been in those relationships before that they've been one-sided. One person has all the responsibility and the other person skates on by. Okay, and you're probably the one that's been left holding the responsibilities here. Okay, so I think that you're really hoping to find the type of person that you can talk to, that you can communicate with, that's on the same playing field as you. Someone that, makes good decisions or involves, where you're both involved in the important decisions of life. And of course, someone who is willing and able to give the same amount of commitment that you give to a relationship, right? That reciprocal give and take there. Okay, but I think you're also hoping for your manifestations to come true as well. The Six of Pentacles does usually carry with it an improvement and a little bit of a surprise, and it is the law of giving and receiving. So I think you're really hopeful and positive and optimistic that all of the good, all of the positive vibes that you've ever put out into the world, I think you're really hoping that they do come back to you. I think that you're really hoping that your manifestations are working, and that, all of these wonderful connections and new love opportunities come flowing back to you. Okay, and I would think that you're probably on the right track with hoping that, okay, because we do have the Lovers card, and the Lovers card is Gemini energy, okay, and so we can certainly have air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. We could also have water sign here as well, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces possibly here as well, okay, or those people with those in their chart, okay, but they don't have to be. It can just be their energy and the qualities that they embrace. But the Lovers card is Gemini energy here, bringing you in a soulmate connection, a spiritual connection. And we said early on that it looks like there's a spiritual connection that's coming in here for you, something that is guided to you by spirit, something that is meant for you, that soulmate energy, okay, that balance and equality in that relationship, having a deep, true love connection where two people are on that same page, okay. I think you're going to really meet this person, okay, and I think it's going to come as a little bit of a surprise for some of you. It may or may not come in this month, okay, but I think even if you don't meet this person this month, I think you, with the High Priestess energy, you have a deep inner knowing that it's very much on the horizon here with Four of Cups, okay, right when you least expect it. So I think you're going to release your expectations, okay, and you're going to just be open that, when it happens, when it's meant to be, is exactly when it's meant to be. But I do think that for others of you here, I think you're really going to meet the right person for you, and I think everything's just going to click into place. Things are going to fall into place for you. Again, the Judgment card, right? Temperance card, okay, something that you've been waiting patiently for, okay, or maybe starting to get a little impatient, okay, and I think that you're just going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, the Lovers card also used to be called the Choice. So I think some of you might have some decisions to make. For one, do you choose love? For two, if one of the people coming in, perhaps it may be someone from your past, maybe they want to clear the air, okay? But if they do want to start something up with you again, there might be that possibility. You might have a really important choice to make, okay? But with this Six of Swords, maybe there's a way past your issues. Maybe there's a way to clear the air, but you may actually have that really important decision to make. Do you welcome in something that has already had their shot with you, or do you welcome in something new? Okay, so you might have a really important choice to make there, okay? But you can also be choosing between multiple people here as well, okay? Because the Queen of Wands, I think all eyes are on you. You've got this magnetic quality, this magnetic spark around you, and I think that I think I said earlier that you can probably have like your pick, and I think you really can, okay? So I think that really that message here is to listen to your intuition, follow your heart. You will know exactly what choice to make. But again, I think that some of you have more than one possibility and opportunity that really is on the horizon for you. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys, okay? Sorry, I just kind of nudged my camera a little bit. All right, I'm going to leave that that there, but I'm going to close out your reading with one last piece of advice here. What else do we need to know for Libra? For new love for Libra, please. What else do we need to know? And we have round and round. Okay, so round and round is really about repeating the same things over and over again, or feeling like you're repeating the same things over and over again. So, you know, again, there may be someone that comes back in wanting a second shot. Okay, you've been there, done that with this person before, and you know, it's, unless there's something different, unless there's some change, it's just going to be the same thing over and over again. So again, you may decide, no, you know what, I don't think that there's going to be anything different. And even if there's feelings there, even if there's some love there, or maybe you still have something that's tying you to this person, such as children or anything like that, okay? I think here that you may actually put up some boundaries with the round and round card, okay? But I think the round and round also highlights that you are really realizing some of the patterns that you have had in the past. And I think you're really trying to break free out of your old patterns and behaviors, and you're really trying to do things a little bit different, right? Break free with that 8 of Swords. And I think you're really trying to do something just a little bit different. We also have TikTok coming in here for you. Spirit really wants to remind you here. You might be feeling that time is running out, or time is of the essence in some way, but Spirit wants to remind you it's all about divine timing, okay? And in the eyes of the universe, our human clock, our calendar, means absolutely nothing, okay? And that's why sometimes we feel as though manifestations take so very long, right? Is because we're looking at our watch and we're like, man, 4 days have gone by, 2 months have gone by, and we're like, man, when is something going to happen? And in the eyes of the universe is, no one even knows how old the universe is, right? Infinite, okay? And, you know, in the eyes of the universe, right, our human year is but a blink of an eye, okay? And so it's really our restrictions of, we have the need to put timestamps on everything, or to go by a clock or a calendar, but the universe doesn't. So this is that reminder there that divine timing really is at play in your love life. No one ever wants to hear that, right? Because it's like, I want to know that I'm going to meet my love tomorrow at 8 p.m. at, you know, TGI Fridays, and do they exist anymore? I don't know. Anyways, and that they're going to look like this. And, you know, that's great, but, you know, everyone's a little bit different, right? So, you know, so really divine timing is very much at play. And we kind of know that already with the Judgment card coming in, the star energy, manifestation energy here. So don't worry, okay, because there is something that's coming in for you, and try not to rush things, okay? Enjoy where you're at, enjoy the moment, okay? And just trust that there is something really wonderful being cooked up behind the scenes for you. A spiritual connection at the right place, the right time, okay, takes a little bit of time in the background. Okay, but this is really reminding you here that yes, the universe knows what you want and has something really wonderful cooking up in the background for you. So just remember that divine timing there, okay? And try not to get yourself trapped in this cycle of, you know, I want this. Try not to control the universe, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated for you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day, a fantastic month ahead. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.